Hey people, how are you doing? Welcome to another episode of Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo, the Sage. We've been talking this week on the basics of parenting, and I hope that it is helpful to you. Even as I share these thoughts with you and reminders, I am also benefiting. You know, we continually must be on the journey of learning and even unlearning certain things that we thought that were truth at a certain point in our life. So a wise person is one, they say, who changes their mind. Well, not just change your mind, but you need to change your mind for the better. That means that when you hear something that is better than what you have known, when you get to know something that is better or more accurate than what you have known, then you change your mind accordingly, and that is wisdom. My prayer is that all these tools that I am putting in your hands will be beneficial to you so that you will be a wholesome person in everything that you do, and you will be so proud of whom you have become. A big shout out, to K24 for just this opportunity to keep bringing you the Wisdom Moments, 9:55 a.m. every Monday to Friday, right over here on your favorite TV station. If you have missed certain episodes of this, if you were watching for the very first time, if you've just stumbled into this, please head to my YouTube channel and subscribe right there. It's CJ Atemo. So go and subscribe, then set notifications so that every time we set up the videos, or rather upload the videos, you will get to know. And then watch, like, post your comment, and share. Share. Help us to share the videos. Help us to just share them around and let your friends, your family, your fraternity benefit as well. I am on all social media platforms of CJ Atemo, so you can connect with me right over there. But I need to also let you know that you can get to be part of our mentorship programs through CJ Atemo School of Leadership. We've got a page on Facebook. Please head there and just connect. Also connect with me on LinkedIn, CJ Atemo, if you want us to do something more professional on the professional side and angle. Just connect with me right over there. Then there's an email address on the screen as well. This week we've been coming to you from the Sky Lounge, the 11th floor of Panari Hotel. It's a place that you need to visit. It's a place that you need to come to. The Sky Lounge is designed for private parties. It's got great ambience over here. It's so cool, it's so serene, and you've got this view of the national park. It's amazing. I can look around and just see what's happening on that side. Not everything, but I can see the park. It's an amazing view that you'd have. So this lounge is for private parties. If you have your team, you have your group, business partners, you've got your board, and you just want to celebrate something, or you want to negotiate certain things, but you want to have an out-of-office experience at the same time, you just want to hang out with your family, celebrating milestones, please check out the Panari Hotel and specifically the Sky Lounge, and you'd be so glad that you came over here. Panari Hotel is a few kilometers, from the airport and from the city center. So it sits in the middle right over there. It's about 6 kilometers from the city center, 5 kilometers to the airport. So if you're coming from outside of town, from the airport, you'd easily get access as well. It sits on the expressway. If you're within Nairobi, check out on Mombasa Road, the expressway as well, and just come in over here, hang out. You can spend the whole day here and just make the orders for your meals, because they've got excellent cuisine as well. You've got your drinks, and you would have a great time. You can accomplish and achieve so much just by coming around this place. Well, we're talking parenting, and we have been sharing the A, B, and C. We've talked about attention, we've talked about balance, we've talked about communication. Today I want to talk about discipline as our D. Discipline. Every time we hear about the word discipline, or we talk about the word discipline, what we think about is punishment. Now, punishment is not discipline. Punishment and discipline are two different things. The person waking up every morning to go to the gym, to go to work, to go into a routine, has discipline. Discipline is not necessarily something against something wrong. Discipline is mostly instilled where there are goals, designs, and desires and purposes that need to be achieved. So if I know that I need to lose weight, then I put myself in a certain regiment, I will be said to be disciplined. Now, most of us, or rather a lot of parents, will be reactive. And probably my generation grew up with parents who were very, very reactive. That means that they were not involved in your life until you did something wrong. Then they would come and kill you for whatever you did wrong. And they would say, I'm disciplining the child, but the truth was that was not discipline, that was punishment. Punishment is where you pay the price or a penalty for something that you did wrong. Discipline is paying the price for goals you want to attain. You're paying the price for where you want to go. Punishment is paying the price for what you have done. So one of them is reactive, the other is proactive. When we talk about discipline, we begin to teach our children that it is going to cost them something to attain anything. We begin to teach them that they'll have to be in class if they will have to pass the exams, that they've got to eat well and eat well if they've got to be fit and strong, that they've got to brush their teeth in the morning, in the evening or something if they want to avoid the dentist, that they've got to take care of whatever they eat and drink so that they don't have certain health complications. Now that's discipline. With discipline, you have to share the goal, and then you've got to share the reasons why that is important, and then you share the regiment as well. And when you talk about discipline, the communication aspect comes in because it's something that you've got to work, the two of you. You and the children, you've got to work out this. You've got to have the agreements, like when you come back home, you need to study. Or even if the person is out of school, disciplines like reading a book or something, just doing something, getting out and doing something physical, going out and doing something that, they go out and volunteer. You're developing disciplines in them. There are certain routines that will help these children become great people in life. And when we talk about greatness, we're not even talking about rich. And I pray that they be rich, but we're not even talking about rich. We're talking about effective. We're talking about people who are impactful. We're talking about people who create significance wherever they are. We're talking about people who begin to become models to other people as well. People who inspire other people. It will take discipline, whether it is in sports, academics, whether it is in music, whether it is in acting, whatever it is, it will take discipline. They've got to know that there is a price to pay, and that price will require routine. They've got to know that it is not always about how you feel. It's not always about how people make you feel. It's about the goals that you want to achieve, the places you want to go, the person that you want to become. So it's important for you as a parent to help your child develop discipline. The discipline of waking up early, or the discipline of going to bed at a certain time, the discipline of sleeping certain hours, the discipline of not being on the gadgets the whole time, the discipline of just relating with other people off the gadgets, so that you don't have a child who wakes up in the morning and picks a gadget and sits with that gadget until they go to bed. They don't converse, they don't talk to anybody, they do not relate with anybody, they do not connect with anybody, and they may not be doing anything wrong, but you've got to teach them the discipline of just sitting there and paying attention and being present in moments and having conversations with other people, the discipline of going into certain routines, the discipline of taking walks and being physical with themselves as well, having physical activity, walking, running, doing something, so that they're not couch potatoes. You've got to really drill this in them. That means that as a parent, you're a mentor, you're a teacher, you're a trainer, you're an example to them. It will be better if you also do these things so that they can see it from you. Most people will remember what their parents did. They'll talk about, my father used to read books. My father always used to read the newspapers, used to send us to do this. They'll talk about those routines. They'll talk about those regiments. They'll talk about all of that. What they were seeing in their parents was discipline. And ladies and gentlemen, it is important for you to draw regimentation, because people, they will say they stumble into greatness, they stumble into luck, they stumble into something. People are going into gambling and they're trying to make money. But the surest way to make it in life is by having a plan and working out that plan. And it takes discipline, not just to draw the plan, but to live out the plan. It takes great discipline. And so if you really want to help your children succeed, and I said, I think it must have been the second day, I say that you've got to teach your children to live without you and to live after you have lived. one of the surest way to do that is to put in and instill disciplines in them that are going to be carried on by them into future generations as well. So they will know hard work pays. They will know that commitment is important. They will know that when you give your word to somebody, you need to follow through with your word. They will know that when they wake up, they've got to do certain things, certain routines that are just going to help them to achieve whatever they need to achieve. So discipline, ladies and gentlemen, is not always a negative word, and discipline is not punishment. So teach your children how to be disciplined, and you would be glad that you did that. Well, that's all the time that I have had over here today. That's all the time on Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo, the Sage. And I hope that you have been helped, that you have received some insight. As I said, I'm coming to you from the Sky Lounge on the 11th floor of Panari Hotel. That is along Mombasa Road, the expressway. Check it out for private parties. If you want to have your private space, conversations, you want to have some real deep talk with close fraternity, this is the place for you to be. Beautiful view of the Nairobi National Park, great ambience in here, excellent serenity, and of course, excellent cuisine as well. Check out my social media platform, CJ Atemo, and subscribe.